guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today is my first video of the new year and also my last video of my Zodiac series here on my channel, which is so sad. If you do not know, if you're new to my channel or new to my Zodiac videos, every single time we're at the start of a new Zodiac sign, I do a makeup look inspired by the Kathleen Lights and ColourPop Zodiac palettes. I do a look based on whatever sign we're currently in, and I also give you guys a brief synopsis of that sign. I explain a little bit about that Zodiac sign. And this is my 12th and final video in the series. I started off with Aquarius last year, and now we are ending it with Capricorn. And I just can't believe it's over after this video. It makes me so sad. It's the end of an era, and it's just odd to me. But I'm gonna stop blabbering. Let's go ahead and talk about Capricorns real quick. So to be considered a Capricorn, you have to be born between December 22nd and January 19th. That is the range of dates for Capricorn season. And if your birthday falls in between those dates, congratulations, you're a Capricorn. Just like Virgos and Tauruses, Capricorns are an earth sign as well. Every single sign does have a ruling planet, and Capricorns are ruled by Saturn, which is the planet of restriction. Because they are ruled by Saturn, most Capricorns are very responsible and practical people. But on the flip side of that, they can often be very cold and unforgiving and distant. If you remember my last video about Sagittariuses, I mentioned how lucky they are because they are ruled by Jupiter. Capricorns, on the other hand, are very unlucky because they are ruled by Saturn. Saturn just tends to bring a lot of hardships, and when you are ruled by the planet of restrictions and hardships, you tend to have a lot of them happen in your life. And even though that does suck for Capricorns, it makes them very strong people because they always overcome it. No matter how bad the situation is, Capricorns always oversee those situations and see the brighter side, and they always learn something from those hardships. So while it sucks that Capricorns have a lot of unlucky things happen to them, it does teach them a lot, and they're very wise and knowledgeable because of that. I do think Capricorns are the strongest sign in the Zodiac. Looking at the Capricorns in my life and some of the stuff they've been through, I can definitely attest Capricorns, they're strong. Because I know damn well if I went through half the stuff they went through, I would be a mess. I'm already a mess. You know, I'm a Gemini. We're not exactly easygoing. Their symbol is kind of tricky. Sometimes their symbol is the goat. Other times it's the sea goat, depending on what you look at and what Zodiac books you read. But I'm gonna go ahead and just say their symbol is the goat. And their colors are brown and black, as you can see by my eye look and ensemble. Like I said before, Capricorns are very responsible and strict people. They have a lot of self-control. They're also very patient people, which is something I struggle with. So I admire Capricorns and their patience because good lordy, I have zero patience. And when I see a Capricorn just being so patient, waiting on somebody, I'm like, oh, you're so kind. That could never be me. Also, Capricorns, the hardest worker. If you need a good crew of people on your work team, Capricorns, hire hella Capricorns. They have the best work ethic. They're very independent. They get shit done. They follow the rules. Capricorns are the hardest workers. Most of my favorite coworkers are Capricorns. My best friend Darian, who I used to work with, best coworker ever. She got shit done. She was awesome. She was reliable. And I'm not just saying that because she's my best friend. She is a very good worker. As is my stepmom, who's also a Capricorn. She's such a hard worker. She keeps moving up in her company, and she's going to college to get her master's and doctoral. They're both just very smart and hardworking people, and they're both Capricorns, and I see that in both of them. Capricorns are also great at giving advice. Like I said earlier, Capricorns go through a lot of hardship, so they have a lot of knowledge and wisdom, and because of that, they can give you some bomb advice because more than likely, they've been there, done that, you know? So they're very awesome friends if you're somebody that needs a lot of life advice. They'll give it to you. Now, while I love Capricorns and they have many strengths, they have some weaknesses. We all do. They can be a bit of a know-it-all. You know, those people that think they know everything and always want to one-up you and tell you how it is. More than likely, they're gonna be a Capricorn. And this can make them seem a little condescending, you know, just because they think they know better than you. And a lot of the times, they do, let's be honest. But, you know, just the way they come across can be very I'm better than you, and you know? And oh my god, they expect the worst all the time. And I get it, you know, they're ruled by the planet of unlucky shit. They always get the worst outcome. But they expect it in every little thing. They expect the worst of everybody in every situation. And you know, it can be a little exhausting to always hear the negative side of everything. Like I said in my Sagittarius videos, they're very optimistic. They see the glass half full. Capricorns, complete opposite, see the glass half empty. Not very optimistic, more of a Debbie Downer, negative Nancy. And it's kind of hard to know the emotions of a Capricorn. They can seem very emotionalist if you don't know them that well. If they are comfortable around you, they will express how they're feeling, but if they don't know you that well, they can just seem very off-putting and like they don't have any feelings. Capricorns are also very skeptical people. They don't believe in a lot of pseudoscience. Like astrology, Capricorns will never believe in astrology. Even if you're a Capricorn watching this video, you probably think this is all bullshit and just a coincidence, which, you know what, a lot of people think that way. That's fair. But Capricorns need hard proof of things in order to believe in them. You won't see a lot of Capricorns believing in like ghosts or spiritual things. They're definitely more conservative and more practical. And because they want to understand everything, they're often very, very smart people because they want to know how things work. They want to see how other people see things. They want to always have hard proof of things people are saying. They're always doing research, they're always learning. I feel like they're very good learners. And even though it seems like Capricorns may be very boring and like bookworms and like just really responsible, hardworking people, they know how to party. Capricorns know how to get down. They work hard, but they play even harder, okay? You may work with a Capricorn and think they're just really boring and they just follow the rules and they don't know how to have fun. But if you ever go out for drinks with a Capricorn and you see their true wild side, you'll be amazed. I promise you. I always like to mention some famous people in this star sign. So some famous Capricorns are Jake Paul, Dove Cameron, LeBron James, Nash Grier, Meghan Trainor, Martin Luther King Jr., Isaac Newton, Benjamin Franklin, Jim Carrey, Denzel Washington, Bradley Cooper, Al Capone, Nicolas Cage, Patrick Dempsey, Dolly Parton, and Betty White. I think that's all I have to say about Capricorns. Let's go ahead and jump into the makeup. Alright, let's jump into the Zodiac palette for the last time in this series. It's so sad, guys. I'm first going to dip into the Virgo shade right here, the dark chocolatey matte brown. And I'm going to map out where I want my crease to be. I want to do more of like a rounded, smoky eye. Something very dramatic and intense, because even though Capricorns are very much like hard workers, they know how to get down. You know, they work hard and they play hard. So we want to make sure they have a very outgoing, dramatic eye look. So I'm just going to stamp that color on in my crease area. Same thing over here on this side. I think I forgot to mention, but my eyes are prepped and primed with my Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow, so make sure you always prime your eyes before starting eyeshadow. Now taking a very fluffy brush, I'm going to grab the Taurus, which is a light matte brown. I'm going to gently blend out the Virgo. Using the lighter color and the fluffier brush will diffuse this and make it look a lot more blended, as you can see. And then to make this really dark and smoky, I do want to take the Capricorn and put it in the outer corner. Now you guys know, if you've been watching my Zodiac series, I usually make whatever color we're in for like that star sign, the star of the show. It's so hard to word this, but like usually I would make Capricorn like the main event on my eyes. But I am going to use the Kathleen Lifetime's ColourPop Loose Pigment, the GOAT, which is the Capricorn Loose Pigment. I'm going to make this the focus of the eye look because I just think it's prettier that way. Plus, I've already done a look on my channel using Capricorn all over the lid, so I don't want to repeat myself with my tutorials. So we're just going to take the Capricorn in the palette and put it in the outer corner. In the palette, it looks like it has sparkle to it, but when you blend it to your eye, there is no sparkle, which I think is so weird. I don't know why they didn't make that just a plain old matte black, but I didn't design the palette, so I don't know. Okay, now taking the fun part, the star of the show, the sparkle, the glam. I'm going to take the Kathleen Lifetime's ColourPop, the GOAT Pigment. I'm going to dip my little flat packing brush in there. And then I am going to spray my brush to make it nice and metallic. And I'm just going to apply this to the first half of my lid, where all that blank space is. That's where the pigment's going. This is a very beautiful brownish gold shimmer. So pretty. That color is so freaking pretty. I do need to go back and blend with my matte shadows just to touch it up because it does look quite unblended and patchy. So I'm just gonna gently go over my crease and outer corner. I am gonna take my Gerard Cosmetics Eternal Liquid Liner and just do a line straight across my lash line to keep it rounded. And then for my eyelashes today, I'm going to take my ColourPop Falsies in the style Chick. Alright, popping these bad boys on. Okay, so here is our Capricorn eye look. Very neutral, but still very glamorous, and I feel like that's exactly what a Capricorn is. They seem very boring and neutral, but deep down, they're hardcore partiers. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup off camera, and I'll be right back to show you the completed look. Alright guys, and here is my completed Capricorn look using the Kathleen Lights Zodiac palette by ColourPop. I cannot believe this is the end of this series. I can't believe it's been a year almost already since I started this series. It's just crazy how fast time flies by when you're having fun. I almost kind of want to do another Zodiac series, but I feel like I don't want to overdo the Zodiac stuff. But I was thinking maybe I could start doing Zodiac moon signs and explain those and do looks based off of that. Maybe including this palette, maybe not. I don't know. It's just a thought I had in my brain. I don't know if I'm going to do anything about it. Maybe this will be it with the Zodiac stuff on my channel, but it kind of makes me sad. I think this is the end. Be sure to comment down below and tell me who your favorite Capricorn is and why. Also, since this is the last video, be sure to comment down below and tell me what Zodiac video of mine was your favorite if you've seen all of them. If not, it's totally cool, but like you should, you know, watch them. Playlist down below. I think my favorite look I did was my Aquarius look, which was my very first video. And I think my favorite video was probably my Gemini video. And I'm not just saying that because I am a Gemini, although kind of. I just feel like I knew the most about Geminis since I am one myself. So I do feel like that video was my best video on explaining a sign. But I like my Aquarius look so much because it was so pretty and different. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for being here with me through this Zodiac series. I love you guys so much, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.